Next up at UFC Orlando, we have maybe, one of the more exciting fights on the card. One of the most talked about fights on the card. We got Tai Tuivasa taking on Sergei Pavlovich. Tai Tuivasa 15-4 overall. 4-1 in his last 5, coming off the loss to Cyril Gane. Sergei Pavlovich 16-1 overall. 4-1 in his last 5. He is riding a nice 4-fight win streak. Listen, Tai Tuivasa is every single person's favorite underdog this week. Everybody likes Tai Tuivasa to win, and that is what concerns me, especially when the line doesn't move. So people are loving, what is that?
Oh, she's got her leg up in the air looking like that. I mean, look at that.
Who is that?
What do you mean, who is that?
Okay. Anyway, Tai Tuivasa, I have not seen a single person pick Sergei Pavlovich yet. Tai Tuivasa is still plus 170. So it means a lot of people are not actually spending their money, or, it's just popular to pick him because he's an underdog. Here's my take on this fight, Jakey boy. I do think... What?
Sorry, someone said, wow, Tai has shockingly small nipples for a man his size.
Jesus Christ.
They both kind of have small nipples, huh? How big are your nipples?
I think... I do think Tai's going to win. I'm on the Tai side here. But I will tell you right now, there is zero reason anybody should bet this fight. Do not bet on this fight. This is a 50-50 fight. If you want to say, oh, it's a 50-50 fight and I can get plus 170 on Tai, that's the one and only thing I'll even listen to, but it is a 50-50 fight with two guys are going to throw hands. Tai Tuivasa has an incredible chin. We've seen some cracks recently. Sergei Pavlovich, he's got one fight in the last couple of years, and it was against Derek Lewis, who folded immediately. We don't know what he's going to look like in a firefight. So Tai Tuivasa is the pick because I think he's the more well-rounded striker. He's fast, he's got leg kicks, and a great chin. But this fight is a 50-50. If you want to do a little bit of a money line on Tai Tuivasa because you can basically triple your money if it hits, I'll hear you. But if your dumbass parlays Tai Tuivasa or Sergei Pavlovich, these two should not be in a parlay. And I saw somebody post on the Discord a 10-fight parlay, and Tai Tuivasa was one of the legs. And it makes no sense to me. Why in God's name would you throw him in a parlay in a 50-50 heavyweight fight? That is stupid. Don't do it. Jacob boy, what do you think of this fight?
Are we gambling or are we gambling? I put money on Tai. First round, you can't get these odds anymore. That's why you got to become a premium member. You would have got these very, very easily. First round KO, I got Tai plus 600. Second round KO, I got Tai plus 1,000. And the reason I love Tai in this matchup is because Sergey has not fought anyone. Go up and down the people he has fought. Look at everyone he has fought. He has not fought somebody with the hand, speed, and athleticism that Tai is going to bring. Tai is a very, very good athlete. You mentioned the leg kicks, but his hand speed and the way that he counter boxes, even when he gets hit, is incredible, and his chin is fantastic. I know he's gotten staggered a couple times, but even when he gets staggered, he still throws back. He doesn't just shell up and quit. That is when he is at his most dangerous, and even against Gane, he went 3 rounds, was getting teed off. It was body shots that basically broke him down. If Sergey comes in and thinks he's going to walk down Tai and headhunt and just knock this dude out, Tai is going to beat him to the punch and land on the button much faster than Sergey can hit Tai because he has the speed advantage and has just as much power in Sergey. I ain't playing the Tai side. I actually love him in this matchup. To me, this feels like, and I mentioned it to you and I mentioned some other people, but it feels like Li Jingliang versus Muslim, where Muslim came in as the knockout Russian artist, but he's a little bit slow, and Lee came in as the athlete, throwing feints out there, was slipping punches, and eventually found the big shot. I think the exact same thing happens here, where Sergey's oh my God, this guy's much faster than I expected, gets a little bit frustrated, gets a little overzealous, and Tai finds that knockout shot. The under 1.5, I guess, is what people, I think this fight can go on a little bit more. Tai can be very patient as well. I don't think it's going to go to a decision, but, I got plus 600 and plus 1,000 for Tai getting a finish. I love those odds.
Listen, there's arguments to be made about putting a little money on Tai because these odds are crazy. These odds don't make sense to me. This is a 50-50 fight. I don't know how
Tai
they
coming
decided.
Tai coming off a loss, but dropped and looked good multiple times against the best striker in the division. And it was a 3-round loss. I know he got finished, but Jesus, I mean, this is super disrespectful for Tai.
But like
Hey,
you
man,
said, he got
I'm
finished
sorry.
with body shots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said, he got finished with body shots. Nobody else in the heavyweight division is throwing body shots.
No,
So
not
that,
front,
the odds of that
front
happening
kicks to the
again.
belly button. Yeah.
So, we're on the Tai side. Tai's that's the only thing I'll listen to if you want to throw a money line or some crazy prop with some crazy odds. Should be small money. This is a 50-50 fight. So if you want to say it's 50-50, I can triple my money, 10 times my money, whatever it is on this guy. Okay. No bets should be on Sergei Pavlovich. Literally none of them. And this is not a DraftKings fight. Neither one of these guys should be in your DraftKings because one of them is going to score a ton of points. I get it, but we don't necessarily know which one. And I wouldn't waste a slot in a cash game DraftKings entry on one of these guys. Multi-entry, sure. You have to mess around. One of them might be an optimal, but you only have 6 slots in a cash game. I'm not going to waste that on Tai, even though I think he wins. What do you think?
I was just going to say, I was looking at the odds here, and Sergey first round KO TKO is plus 190, which is like the lowest odds on the card. Tai has never been put out in the first round. Never been put out in the first round.
Yeah. I mean, and he's fought some powerful strikers, and it didn't matter. So this is not the first heavy-handed guy that Tai Tuivasa is ever fighting. So it is bizarre to me that he's a plus 170 underdog in what should be a 50-50 fight.
His losses are Junior Dos Santos, okay, a decision versus Bologna, who is a capable striker. Got submitted by Sergei Spivak, who is just beating the shit out of everyone. That was in 2019. And then Cyril Gane.
Listen, I hear you. You don't have to tell me. It's just what's bizarre is he's a plus 170 underdog and that he remains that when everybody is picking him to win. Everybody. I think people are just seeing TKO.
It's plus 185 now.
It's getting worse. It's crazy. I think people are just seeing TKO on paper and not remembering that it was body shots.
It ended up being a headshot, but he was broken down by body shots.
But it was, so anyway, we're both on the Tai side. I'm stay away from DraftKings. It's a 50-50 fight, too much going on. I don't want to necessarily waste a slot on that. Monkey Knife Fight strike line, I think it's more and more, frankly. It's every single strike counts. I agree with Jacob. I think this could go over 1.5. I did not bet that because it is still heavyweights. But
plus 185 if you want a flyer. That's probably a little bit of a flyer, but it's plus 185.
Over 1.5. Yeah, I mean, they're going to go at it.
It's heavyweights. I wouldn't trust that.
So, but, 24 strikes, that's not that many. Especially Tai's got leg kicks. He's got leg kicks. So I think the more and more Monkey Knife Fight gets it done. But the real money here, is Monkey Knife Fight Knockout Kings. You can pick any 3 fighters on the entire card. If one of them wins by KO or TKO, you get paid. If 2 of them wins, you get paid even more, and you can double up fights. Throw both of these people in your Monkey Knife Fight Knockout Kings, and you will get paid. One of these guys is getting knocked out. One of them. We don't know which one. That's the problem. But one of them will. They should be in your Knockout Kings entry. WeWantPicks.com/MKF. They will immediately match your deposit instantly. Give them $100. They'll give you $100. Put all $100 on a Monkey Knife Fight entry, Monkey Knife Fight Knockout Kings entry with these 2 guys, and then pick whoever the hell you want in your third, and it doesn't matter who, because you're going to win. WeWantPicks.com/MKF.